drivers, one of those being Kevin Harvick. He has the Hunt Brothers Pizza onboard camera and will start 19th today. Alex Bowman in the number 88 has the nationwide in-car camera and will start in row 9. The Ford onboard camera will be carried by Joey Logano in the number 22. He starts 15th today in row 8. And Elliott Sadler has the Chevy onboard camera. Excuse me, Chase Elliott has the Chevy onboard camera, starts 10th. Matt Kenseth has the Sprint onboard camera and will start in row 4 in the 8th position. And Denny Hamlin in the number 11 has the Coca-Cola onboard camera and will start 5th.
Basically all the way around the corners, he's trying to make a move around Ryan Newman. That's low air pressure. These teams want to run as low of air pressure as they possibly can, but that makes the car run lower on the racetrack so you can hear the car actually bottoming out and hitting the racetrack.
Running 13th.
Junior in the 88 car. And remember, it all started right here at New Hampshire in July. I talked with Alex this morning, asked him how things have changed for him with this group since then. He says, I'm a lot calmer now. I'm not so overwhelmed by the whole situation. And our cars are getting faster. And then look at last week, Chicagoland, a 10th place finish and running well again today, guys.
Well, Alex Bowman's, this is a coolest 360 cam. You can look at his rear bumper and look just above the spoiler, what it looks like out the mirror, trying to figure out what line those cars are running behind you. That'll come in handy late in these runs when you have to protect. But Alex Bowman's teammate, Casey Kane.
Team, and Rodney said we learned a big lesson.
Lesson learned, and that's the way you continue to run for championships, is you learn every time out on the track.
Two-handle, but it also gives your drivers options. Jeff, you know if your car's a little bit tight, you can touch that left front tire in the apron to get it to turn. If you need to, you mentioned in practice, diamond the corner, which basically means go in low, get up high, turn the car, come off low and straight. There are multiple ways to get through these corners at New Hampshire.
Yeah, drivers got to be willing to look around, got to be willing to try different things. And as you see your competitors, you know, they're doing something, they're fast, and you try to do what they're doing as well. But really, it's a matter of lap times. It's a matter of you looking out of the windshield, trying to come up with a plan, the team giving you lap time so that you know if it's better or not. Now we got a caution.
In our box. And twice, Alan Gustafson reminded Chase, listen, we're stopping short so we can get around that too. Make sure you're pointing out the right way. Great job by that young man to make sure there were no problems on pit road.
And listen into the 24 radio as they were watching the pit stop on the replay and kind of coaching as far as how well they did.
Yeah, watching that replay, you had to really turn to get around that 2 also. That might have been some of it. Yeah, it didn't help, but I don't think that was the majority.
Yeah, so what Alan was talking about, you know, Chase said he had trouble getting going, meaning when he let the clutch out, the car didn't accelerate like he wanted to. When you have the wheels turn to the right a great deal, it's almost like having brakes on the car because the wheels are turned so sharply, the car just can't accelerate. And so that was what Alan was talking to him about.
Chase came in 6th.
Pit box. So this is him pulling into his pit box. Listen, he gets in here nice. He stops right on his sign as the crew goes to work. Remember, you're going to see the 2 appear right in front of Chase. That's his concern. Now listen to the work Chase does with the clutch to try to get these rear tires to hook up. That is a nice job because
Harvick had worked all the way up to 6th after starting 19th. And then now has been able to get back up to the 6th spot.
And watch this 18 at Kyle Busch. We talk about different lines. Well, right here you'll see a real low entry. He's going to stay low through the entire corner in 1 and 2. It'll be interesting to see. The last time through 3 and 4, that 18 did that big diamond you talked about. So as we watch both cars enter the corner, they're both going to enter on the bottom of the racetrack, but see what lane they run. The 4 stays on the bottom, but look at the 18 purposely going up a lane, slowing the car down, getting turned, and getting a lower, straighter run on corner exits to try to gain ground on Kevin Harvick down the front straightaway. Surprised when he does, and here they are battling for the 2nd position.
We saw Chase Elliott get underneath the 48 and got really loose and had to back up. Did a nice job of keeping the car off the side of the 48 in the middle of 3 and 4 the lap before. You can see Chase is just a little bit quicker, but Jimmy gets that run on the corner exit. So even though Chase rolls the middle good, the 48 can beat him on corner exit.
And guys, such a drastic improvement for this 24 team. Alan Gustafson said here in July, we honestly were at best a 10th place car. They finished 34th in that race. So they did work hard on this race. And he said if Chase is going to finish well today, he's going to have to earn it. He said the car's not going to be comfortable, but every car I've ever had that's been fast here in New Hampshire has not been comfortable. Steve, what do you always say? It's not a ride contest, right? It's a speed contest. And sometimes behind the wheel, like Chase Elliott, who we're riding on board with right now, it's not comfortable.
Someone is underneath you or they're not. You can really just determine how to block somebody. And of course, unfortunately, sometimes the way you learn that is by doing it wrong a few times. But the depth perception of that mirror is exceptionally important. Chase Elliott tried, it did not work. So without a doubt, you want to try to make the bottom work.
Matt Kenseth has been dominant here over the past 4 races, especially in the July race. Toyota led 299 of the 301 laps that were run in July, and today already they have led 152 of the 154 laps that have been run. So Toyota
coming back out because it looks like that's where he's having the most trouble now.
So the adjustment made to the 4, they may have
The last 7 races here. So numbers tell us that it's quite possible we will see another caution. It's amazing how these things repeat themselves. History repeats itself in the number of cautions.
And we'll see Kevin Harvick does the same thing. See, these drivers know. They know, look, he has fresher tires. He's coming by with 19 to go. I can't afford to, make contact, have a flat tire myself. That's only helping Kyle Busch get back up through the field.
Well, I'm going to tell you who wish they weren't so nice and weren't.
20 over the 78. 20 slowed down. 78 was in front of him. Who got the penalty? Slow down going into the restart zone.
So you listen to that, and Kevin Harvick, you had mentioned kind of the gamesmanship being played. Take a look at this restart.